Finally here with my co-host Lineker.
Woo!
It's been quite some time, but I can understand why. His dark horse just got put to sleep. So New England Patriots move on to the AFC Championship game to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, the number one seed. Pretty much the fan favorite for everyone in the playoffs besides me. I guess I'm just trying to stay. I'm trying to stay in reality. I understand Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback, but you're dealing with the Patriots. You're dealing with New England. What are your thoughts about last weekend, Lineker? I mean, come on, tell me. What are your thoughts last weekend? Let's cover the Chargers Patriots. What happened there? What happened to your Chargers? Your dark horse.
Listen, my horse just didn't show up, all right? Philip, you are now 0-3 against Tom, all right? He's going to ride off into the sunset.
That's 0-3 in the playoffs. He's 0-8 now, all time.
Thanks. You're going to ride off into the sunset, and you will never have beaten Tom Brady. That is ridiculous, all right? The Patriots played with more fire, more passion. They really looked like they wanted to win the game more. Edelman was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like
He even passed Jerry Rice in receptions during that game. No, he's second all time. He didn't pass him. He's second to Jerry Rice.
listen, my horse wasn't ready, all right? They weren't ready for Belichick came, he saw, he conquered. The game plan was literally run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And then Brady in Brady fashion just made his dink and dunk passes. And they got yards, they got first down. They won the game. They really couldn't stop the run. Like, it was really bad.
Oh yeah, and I think perfect segue into next week's game. The New England Patriots will be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. As I said before, you'll listen to the 2L Sports Union. Heading to this week's game, I do think that the running game will be a vital part for New England to be successful this weekend. I wanted to also look at the Chiefs versus the Colts. In that game, we all know that it was pretty much a barn burner with the Chiefs winning big. But I'll leave you with this stat, and I want to hear your take on it. But the Indianapolis Colts were able to run the ball only 14 times because they were pretty much trailing the whole game. But their yards per carry were 6.2. Something that I think is pretty high and something that I think that New England can definitely capitalize on. But let's go even further into the stats. I pulled up some next-gen stats. I won't tell you who my guy is, but I pulled up some next-gen stats. I pulled up the stats for Tom Brady.
Okay.
At age 35 and up. He's played a total of 16 playoff games. Okay. At age 35 and up, which equals, that's the equivalent to one NFL season. In these 16 games, these are the playoffs. And I understand that most of these games, New England kills the AFC East, so they get home field advantage. But in these 16 games, Tom Brady threw for 5,284 yards, which is pretty much third all time as far as a record. He also has 34 touchdown passes.
Okay.
With 11 interceptions. And he has a playoff record of 12-4. And this is just 35 and up. I'm not trying to sit here and say that, this is a foregone conclusion that New England's going to win. But I am going to believe in that I'm going to believe in Brady, man. I'm not going to go away from the status quo. I'm not going to jump on horses. I'm not going to try to ride onto the sunset on the black stallion who ends up getting shot down by Bill Belichick. I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to pick New England. And I'm going to pick them with a nice, firm 28-14 bout in Kansas City. I think this game is going to be pretty high scoring to start off the game, but in the second half, both teams are going to get tight. New England's going to pull away, and Patrick Mahomes is going to probably throw a game-clinching interception that brings the Patriots to the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on this weekend's AFC Championship game?
First of all, I would bet my paycheck, all right, the Patriots will not hold Pat Mahomes to 14 points.
24. I said 24. 28-24.
Oh, 28-20. I thought I heard 28-14.
Nah, 28-24. If I said 14, my bad. 28-24.
All right, listen. Logic says Tom Brady is the GOAT of GOATs at QB. There stands nobody as good, as dominant, as clutch as Tom. All right. Logic says Patriots win easily.
What?
Easily.
That's a lie.
Easily.
All the odds makers have the Chiefs winning.
Easily.
No.
Easily. Listen.
All the odds makers have. Who do you have winning?
The Chiefs are
Who
not.
do you have winning?
The Patriots. They
You're
beat my horse.
Yo,
They beat my horse. They're gonna win. They're invincible. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. There is this halo around Tom Brady, and he doesn't get touched. It doesn't matter if they send the house at him. He doesn't get touched. And if you can't touch this man, you can't win the game. And they're gonna run the ball. Sammy is gonna just gut the Chiefs defense. Listen. I want Pat Mahomes to win.
You have the Patriots winning.
Listen, I want the Chiefs to win.
I'm shocked.
My heart wants the Chiefs to win. I'm tired of seeing
Now
the
the
Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm sick and tired of
you
it.
understand now they're gonna lose, right?
Who's gonna lose?
Because you picked the Patriots.
Great. This is even better. Maybe this is part of my plan. Listen, the Patriots are going to win this one handily, 32-24. All right, Belichick is gonna come in. He's gonna have the game plan. Is the game in Arrowhead? I'm pretty sure
it's
in Arrowhead. It won't matter.
It's in Arrowhead.
The fans are they're gonna be there. They're gonna be loud. It won't matter, man.
And apparently the weather's
won't
gonna play a
matter.
factor because it's supposed to be cold. But I
It's
think that
that plays into the Patriots. man.
well, yeah, it does. But on the flip side, it's kind of like, Patrick Mahomes is gonna show up, so he's gonna be good at passing. I'm like, dude, the playoffs are always played in the wintertime.
Always.
So
Always.
since when is weather not a factor for
Pat-
for the Patriots?
Pat will have a great game.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout per se, but yeah, the Patriots will come out. on
Oh
top.
my God, I can't believe
Patriots
you
will
picked the
come out
Patriots.
on
I'm kind of
top.
mad you picked the Patriots.
Listen, you have to put. You have to put your heart to the side and just use.
Finally,
logic.
hey,
Use logic.
I can't disagree with that, man.
The Patriots are gonna win. We're gonna have the Patriots and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Yo, and the thing that's funny is, I was kind of thinking the same thing because this story, the Tom Brady legacy and the Bill Belichick legacy, it will only be fully encompassed by the full circle picture of the Patriots winning the Super Bowl against the Rams, where it all started.
Where it all began, right?
Yep, where it all started. So
Picture perfect. Unless Breeze has to say something about that. But
who? Drew Brees?
unless he has to say something about
Oh my
that.
dude, he almost wet the bed last week.
Listen, Drew Brees has been putrid the last 5 weeks. Last 5 weeks. Not the last two. Not the last 5 games. Drew Brees has been putrid. Ask my fantasy team. He's been putrid.
No, I agree with you.
In the dome, out the dome, at his house, at my house, he's been terrible.
Drew Brees reminds me of that hot flag football quarterback who to start the game off is on point. He's 20 for 20, and then the final drive he's missing throws or he can't. I don't know. Drew Brees to me in the postseason he always seems to let people down.
He has all the weapons this year. He has all the weapons. He has a good defense.
Yep.
He has 2 monster running backs. He's still
Michael Thomas. Don't forget to mention him.
He's gonna find a way to screw it up.
Michael Thomas. Don't forget to mention him.
He's gonna screw it up. Michael Thomas is probably the best receiver left.
Oh yeah, in the playoffs, in the whole playoffs. Yep.
And he's gonna find a way to screw this up. I guarantee you this. I think the Rams prevail.
You think the Rams are gonna win?
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. It doesn't matter home or away, but the Rams will win this game.
Okay, I want to pick the Rams, but I'm gonna have to go against the grain, and I'm still gonna pick the Saints because I just think the Saints are a better team than the Rams are, and I think that home field advantage is just like last week. We saw, dude, Philly the Saints spotted Philly 14 points, and they never scored again.
They never scored again.
So I just can't pick against that.
But the Rams are not Philly. The Rams
They're not. But the Rams also have to play on the road.
You know that guy that you said was injured or gimpy,
Gurley,
whatever.
dude, he had help.
Listen.
C.J. Anderson came through.
Listen,
He had help.
Todd and CJ ran that ball, boy. They ran that ball, and they're gonna do the same thing against the Rams. Against the Saints. They're gonna do the same exact thing. They're gonna run first, and then they're gonna pass. Then they're gonna run, then they're gonna pass. And that defense, all those big names in the offseason, they haven't looked this good all year. And this is the perfect storm. This is the perfect time to play good defense. I got the Rams.
I have to take the Saints, man. They've been there before. I
understand.
The Rams, to me, they're young And then on the flip side, they are using like C.J. Anderson. To me, like I'm like, yo, be happy he played good last week. To expect the same result again,
They don't need him to play good.
I don't know. They
As
do.
long as Gurley is Gurley, they'll be fine.
But to me, if they just have just Todd Gurley and then maybe a little bit of Brandon Cooks, you need one other option.
You do.
You need, and I wonder who that guy's gonna be.
Is Woods
maybe
chopped
it's
liver?
Reynolds. Maybe it's Reynolds. Maybe it's Robert. I just don't think Woods is like a safe guy. He's like, if Woods is like an Amendola. Like he's gonna get his numbers, but he doesn't really impact the
I
game.
think Woods is better than that. They really miss Cup.
They
Woods,
do.
Woods
They do.
played better when Cooper Cup was on the field.
Exactly.
Woods played better, but I think it's gonna come down to the defense showing up. Marcus Peters, LaMarcus Joyner, and Ndamukong Suh will finally play like Ndamukong Suh, and obviously Aaron Donald. I think the Rams are gonna do this. They're gonna do this. They're gonna go to the bowl, and it's gonna be a great one because I don't know who's gonna win between them and the Pats.
Nah, I got New Orleans, man. I got New Orleans. There's no way you pick against the New Orleans Saints at home in the Superdome. Dude, they're unbeatable there.
Drew Brees is going to lose.
No, I can't see that happening. But I mean, we'll see. Which game goes on Saturday? Is the NFC Championship game? I think it's the NFC.
The Saints.
Yeah, I think it's the NFC game.
Saints
So
on Saturday.
we'll definitely keep you guys posted with some updates and post game talk after these games.
No, they're on Sunday.
Oh, they're on Sunday,
They're
and
on
the
Sunday,
Patriots
3
are
o'clock.
on.
3 o'clock.
And one of the Patriots and Chiefs.
Patriots are on Sunday as well, right after 6 o'clock. It's gonna be a long Sunday.
So both games are on
The
Sunday.
games might run over each other. If any of them go overtime, they might run over each other.
Yeah, but we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in to 2L Sports Union. We'll have more with some NFL playoff talk. Thanks for listening.